Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where we are incredibly close on this design here, but we need to change where our docking ports are. Realistically, I feel like maybe we go down to just 4 on this core here, because 8 was a little ambitious anyway. So let's go ahead and just revert this back to the VAB at this point. And this guy is doing reasonably well here, although I do want to rotate this. It's a miracle it was working as well as it was. Let's turn off the snapping and just try to eyeball it about like that-ish. Okay, and then I want to move it inward ever so slightly to bring it a bit more in line with the front wheels. There we go. Actually, it could use coming forward a little bit too, looking at that. About like that. Now, is that... That angle still doesn't look right. Yeah, that angle is not right. Let's just tweak that ever so slightly, a little more. I think that was too much. About like that. And now we can move it back this way ever so slightly. That's pretty close. Realistically, if the other was close enough, that's definitely close enough. We do just want to turn off steering on these back wheels though. And I'm going to save that. And then let's go ahead and leave here, because we are going to recover our base core and make a small change to it. There we go. And now let's go ahead and open up our base core. And I'm going to go ahead and remove these docking ports here. And we're going to just the one set of docking ports. But I'm going to angle it like that so that it's this way. And then, oh, we need to quadcouple it. And I want snapping back on. And I want to put it back to where it was, because the height was perfect. And I don't want to mess with the height. I just want to move it slightly over like that. Was that the correct height? Just below that top line. There we go. That should be the right height. Now, realistically... I'm looking at this, and I'm realizing that we need to do these individually. So, right here, and then this one would need to be right here, except that this wheel is right there. I think we need to change our wheel angles, realistically. Because this just is not working. Let's move our wheel angle to be right here, and let's quadcouple it. Like that. And then this we will have to do manually. Actually, we'll have to do all of this manually. No coupling allowed. Okay. So, right in line with that. That is not the correct angle. Right about there, but we need it right on the line. That's the correct angle. Okay, we'll take that over here then. Right on the line and flush. That looks correct. And right on the line and flush. That looks correct. Excellent. Next, it's just an easy matter of placing these, because they will actually place correctly now. Theoretically, can we quad couple that? No. That's not what we want. Okay, just checking. Just checking. There we go. And now this one. Excellent. Now, as far as steering directionality goes, I'm not sure what we're looking for exactly. Other than we need one set to have steering disabled. So this will be the back here, steering disabled. And then we will need to have the... well, we're going to have to check to see if we need to invert one side's motor or not. I'm not sure if we do. However, what I am sure about is that we need these docking ports. And technically, I think I want this in mirror symmetry, right? No. Wait, that was quad coupling. Mirror symmetry. No, mirror symmetry. Apparently it won't let us do that. Okay. We're going to have to do these without coupling as well then. So we want it to be just below that line, like that, and essentially 90 degrees to our wheels. So just below this line here, 90 degrees to our wheels. And the same thing on the other side. Like that, and like that. Do we have enough space there for 2 science modules side by side? I don't know. We'll find out. But realistically, we can build like expansion modules and things like that. Okay, let's go ahead and launch this, and we'll test to make sure that that's all functional. I'm a little bit concerned about what happens if this tips over. That's something we need to be concerned about. Oh, look at that. Our steering directions are inverse. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Actually, yeah, we need to change our directionality on one side, and we need to invert one side of our steering as well. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to the MFB. Why would I head back to the MFB? The VAB. I don't need mech repairs right now. Clearly, I have been playing too much MechWarrior 3. Okay, so this side I'm going to go ahead and invert the steering direction for, and we'll see if that's correct. It might need to be the other side. I didn't technically check, but we'll see. And then I'm going to also go ahead and invert this side's motor. Actually, no, it should be the other side, shouldn't it? It should be this side's motor that gets inverted. Both of these have enabled motors now, right? Yes. And this side has the inverted steering direction. No, it does not. Because I disabled steering on both sides. This one is the one with enabled and inverted. But this one needs to be normal. And the motor direction is reversed on this side. Okay, let's see if that works. Or if I need to flip that back around. Good old Kerbal R&D program. Sorry, Jeb, you're never going to space. Okay, so that's backwards from what it needs to be. As is our directionality. Okay, everything is inverted. Back to the VAB. So we need to invert this steering direction and this steering direction. And then we need to make these motor directions all be inverted. And that should work. Theoretically-ish. Hopefully. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, how do our brakes do going down this ramp? Here goes our acceleration. Our brakes do not keep up with this ramp, but the moment we get off of it, we're fine. And we seem to be quite stable, actually. Looking at this, it's actually pretty impressive how stable we are. I didn't expect that, realistically. I expected this thing to be quite top-heavy, but before I forget, we need to extend solar panels. There we go. So then the other question is, why isn't the docking working? Well, we'll figure that out in just a moment. Okay. Now let's go ahead and bring in our science module. And we'll see if the docking actually functions. It's so close. Like, it's actually physically turning like it wants to dock, but it's just not letting me dock for some reason that I haven't quite figured out yet. Let's go ahead and launch our science module. And we also need to check, as long as we're out here, to see if we have enough space for two of these side by side. I'm pretty sure we do. Brake. Not like that. That's not how I wanted you to brake. That's just broken. Okay, let's revert that to launch. I mean, realistically, the thing is, none of this that just happened matters because we are landing in a flat biome. We know it's going to be flat, and so the only speed that we have to worry about is going to be our incoming speed, which, assuming I land correctly, shouldn't be a problem. Oh my, that was exciting. Okay, let's go ahead and set this guy as our target. And let's control from here. There we go. We'll turn right on over. No, keep. How did that happen? You are set to steering normal. You are set to steering normal. Your steering needs to be inverted. What? Now why are they linked? Why are they all of a sudden linked? That is wacky. It was working fine. Please invert. Okay, let's revert that back to the VAB. They shouldn't be linked like that. I set them up separately. Steering direction normal. Steering direction normal. They are linked. But why, though? Oh, I know why. How do I go about fixing that, though? It's because I did it in mirror symmetry. How do I go about fixing that? Can we unlink parts in here? Like, that's not what I was looking for. You can leave. Yeah, I want to unlink these two, and I'm not entirely sure how to do that. I'm sure it's possible. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Because we need to have these be in opposite steering directions, right? I mean, I suppose I could have it... Yeah, we need these to be in opposite steering groups. Or steering directions, that is. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I actually don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and I'm going to look it up. And next episode, we'll switch those directions. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.